Hello boys and girls in Primary 1, I am here today to read you a story. Now this story is called The First Hippo on the Moon, and this story links in great with our new space topic. This book is written by David Williams. The First Hippo on the Moon. This is a tale of two hippos with one dream, to be the very first hippo on the moon. One enormously rich hippo, Hercules, Waldorf, Franklin III, paid for a gigantic hippo space centre to be built to blast him there. Sheila didn't. Yes, the other hippo's name was Sheila. One morning she announced, "I want to be the first hippo on the moon." "But Sheila," said her giraffe friend, "you don't have a space rocket." "Then we'll make one, Keith," Sheila replied. Yes, the giraffe's name is Keith. Us hippos like to dream big. Sheila's friends got to work building her a rocket. "Quick as you can." "Well, you could help me, dear." Tina the elephant brought back the biggest tree trunk she could find. Joyce the gorilla fetched the longest vine. And Derek the ostrich was given the task of gathering the pongiest mountain of rhinoceros dung. After many days and nights, the animals finally unveiled their space rocket. You ready? Well, something that looked a bit like a space rocket. A tiny bit. Thank you, friends. It's my very own Hippo rocket. All they needed to do now was to ignite the rhino dung and blast Sheila into space. But how? Try rubbing those two spiky thingamabobs together to create a spark, instructed the hippo. Well, thank you very much, dear. Okay, let's go, Sheila announced. Dream big, everyone. 3, 2, 1... Blast! But before Sheila could set off, it started raining. It rained and rained and rained. It was rainy season. It didn't stop raining for 5 long months. The moment the rain stopped, Sheila began her countdown again. 3, 2, 1, blast off! Zoom! The hippo rocket shot up into the sky. The hippopotamus watched as Earth became smaller and smaller, and the moon became bigger and bigger. But deep in space, disaster struck. Sheila was so busy munching on her shrub sandwiches that she didn't spot what was hurtling towards her. A giant asteroid! Boom! The hippo rocket smashed into hundreds of pieces, sending the shocked hippopotamus spinning wildly through space. She tumbled towards the moon. To her astonishment, Sheila had landed on top of the other hippopotamus, just as he was taking his very first hippo step on the moon's surface. "Excuse me, I am terribly sorry." "What on earth, the moon, are you doing here?" I wanted to be the first hippopotamus on the moon." "Well, you're not, I am. Hercules, Waldorf, Franklin III. Remember that name? The name of the very first hippopotamus on the moon. Can't we both be the first hippopotamuses on the moon?" "No! Just look at you! Call yourself a hippopostronaut? You don't even have a hippo spacesuit or a hippo buggy. Get back in the hippo rocket and buzz off now." With a tear in her eye, Sheila trudged off to the hippo rocket. Her big dream had been crushed. As the engines roared, Hercules, Waldorf, Franklin III bounded towards it. Stop! That's my hippopo rocket! Oops, sorry. Blast off. Seconds later, Sheila realised that she didn't have a clue how the hippopo rocket worked. Roar! Entering the Earth's atmosphere, the hippopo rocket soon began burning up. Within moments, the hippopotamus's bottom was blazing like the sun. Ouch. Sheila hit the earth with a giant wallop. She lay motionless on the ground, her bountiful behind sizzling like a sausage. Sheila, wake up! Oh, it's sad, isn't it? Tragic, dear. But she wouldn't wake up. This was the saddest day the jungle had ever seen. Then, out of the silence came a sound. The distinctive sound of a bottom burp. All the animals stared at each other. Who would dream of letting one go at such a sad time? Another one. Louder and longer than the first. It was Sheila. What's that awful smell? The hippopo trump was so thunderous she woke herself up. Oh, it's made my eyes water. Try and breathe through your mouth, dear. Oh, dear me, boys and girls. Now, Sheila was famous all over the world as the very first hippopotamus on the moon. Dream big. She never mentioned the other hippopotamus who got there first. Not fair. So whatever you do, please don't tell anyone. That was a great story, boys and girls. I really enjoyed it and I hope you did too. See you soon.